Hi there, and welcome to Season AOI, the platform where we speak truth to power. Um, this video is a very interesting video. There's a full video of this that has been doing the rounds about this young lady here. As you can see, I have covered up the clothes that she's wearing. Um, this is a topic that is worth discovering and discussing. There should be a balance between what one considers as public decency and freedom of expression. And that line can often be blurred. Um, Nobody should be advocating for a police state where women cannot wear what they want to wear. But at the same time, that balance should be done in a manner in which it is going to make sure that it doesn't demean, um, their look or dignity or anything like that. I'm no expert, but let me just tell you the story briefly. I don't want to show the video because it's just too, yeah, TikTok will take it down. And also, as a parent, it's not, yeah, I just don't want to share that. But what I want to say is that there was a man that saw her dressed like that and he said, go home. He said to her, go home and get changed. He kept saying that to her. And I'm sure he was saying that from the point of view of care for her as a person and, as a brother or uncle, that, no, go home. Um, and she was really angry, she has a right to do everything and anything she wants. To a certain extent, to a large extent, in fact. But I think the thing I just find difficult is that what does that say about herself and in the circumstances that she's in? It's a delicate balance, and I'm not even sure if I have the right answer myself, to be honest. Because I certainly agree that you should have freedom of expression to wear whatever want to wear, and all of that. But if I go back to the days of my own of Iwamoluabi, there is a fine line between dressing in a way that is very, very nice and a way that just goes a bit too far. And I guess that's the balance there. I can't possibly say. But what I do know is that you can see that I've had to blot out those clothes because she's quite a pretty person. And she would, yeah, she's attractive, in my opinion. But again, what do I know? But when somebody was saying to her, go home, and she got angry and people were getting involved and they were pouring water on her, I don't agree that they should pour water on her. I certainly don't agree. No, you don't have the right to do that. But again, it speaks to a society where our governance has not done the job it needs to do to actually get the people to be in a state where we are comfortable in who we are within that state. So sometimes we are trying to do things to get by, use it in any way, and that's the real issue for me. So again, I'm still not too sure how best to handle this, but my senses, and it's only my sense, is that if she were to be going out and she was in the dark somewhere, is that leaving herself open to attacks? That's the question I'm asking. On one hand, on the other hand, the guy that was pouring water on her, I think that was a bit too far. But at the same time, you know, that was a bit too far. I still think because I don't think that's necessarily the right thing to do. But if it made her think, not justifying it, maybe, and it does speaks to our society as a whole. Certainly in Nigeria, um, I know that growing up, there were certain things that one would really do and certain things one would not do. we are obviously in 2024, and nobody's saying that now you should be covering up your wearing a leha and all of that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm definitely she could be my daughter, and getting dressed is fine, and you can do it in a way that is tasteful, I think. Like I said, I'm not. I'm hoping it's not about judging, but it's the environment that she's in when in this lawlessness, the police and all of that, and we all know how law works in Nigeria. So, I guess if you were in a situation where there's adherence to rule of law and there is certain protection, but where it's almost lawlessness, I'm not so sure. Anyway, that's my thinking. I just felt it was worth discussing. Now, I can't possibly say what's the best way to deal with this, but what are your thoughts on it? As a man, as a mom, as a dad, as a sister, as an auntie, as an uncle, let's have a real discussion about it and what impact does that have on the society as a whole? I mean, what are your thoughts? I don't have the exact answer. My sense is I think it would be better if it was a bit more tastefully done and a hint of or something. But again, who am I to judge? And I wouldn't. I'm not. That's not the point. But I'm just thinking that in that place where, in Nigeria, where the police can do anything, and it's just yeah. And I get what the guy was trying to do, but pouring water on her directly, not so sure if I agree with that. But I want to know, what are your thoughts on this? So it's open to debate. And since she's got the clothes on and it's provoked that, I think it's worth discussing from that point of view, because this is actually a society thing now. It's We are all seeing it collectively, and it it generates a reaction for or against. So I wondered what are your thoughts on this? Let's hear your thoughts, and leave comments on this. Um, it's not about rushing to judge, but just looking at the entirety. How do you feel about the whole thing? Yeah, let's hear from you. You, of course, watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please share the broadcast and leave a comment, and yeah, look forward to your comments, and I'll endeavor to reply to as many as possible. Thank you. Bye for now. Please don't forget to follow, share to 5 people. Help us grow the platform. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers and beyond on TikTok. Help us grow it, and of course, subscribe to us on YouTube. Thank you very much. Bye for now.